Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Bruce, my friends call me Fluff, and today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, I revisit ML Drums and all of its expansion packs that I never actually got to try out from ML Sound Lab. So about 2 years ago, ML Sound Lab released their first drum plugin, ML Drums. Now this is a free plugin, it's still free today, and the basic idea of ML Drums is to basically, I'm saying basically a lot, is to build upon what you need and customizing ML Drums as you need it with various expansion packs. So if you like the drums but want some cymbals, there's a cymbal expansion pack. If you like the cymbals but want to expand upon the drums, there's a couple of shell packs, including a brand new one, the Yamz, that we're gonna check out today. I haven't checked out any of these expansion packs, so I'm gonna do that in this video. And before we go any further, you can consider this a sponsored video. You should know that I am a longtime ML Sound Lab artist. I am just showing you a rad drum plugin that I also use myself in my professional life. All thoughts and opinions are still mine. So ML Sound Lab released ML Drums about 2 years ago now. And the basic premise of ML Drums is it starts out with a free, drum pack that doesn't require contact. It's its own sampler, standalone sampler, and all of the expansion packs right now, as I film this, are 25% off. Now, if you find yourself wanting a little bit more of a choice selection with the shells, you can buy a shell expansion pack, including the new Yamz, which just came out, which we will be talking about in just a second. Or if you want, some more cymbal choices, you can get a cymbal expansion pack as well. The choice is really yours. It's kind of like a choose your own adventure book, but with drums and a computer. Let's hear ML Drums as they are today in the context of a mix. Okay, so now that we've done the mix, the drums in that mix were a little processed, not heavily processed, but they were a little processed, specifically with my API 2500 compressor. I have now gone back to a summed stereo instance of ML Drums, and you are hearing the raw drum samples, which are meant to be raw as a starting point. And as you will see in a second, within the mixer, we can then fine tune the amount of polish and processing that we want or don't want. So without further ado, this is what I currently have in my drum selection. I have the new Yamz, which is basically taking the samples from a Yamaha studio recording kit. And I've mismatched a bunch of the cymbals, and I've been playing with the snares. Everything sounds really good. Let's hear the drums just by themselves, totally raw. I'm a big fan of Yamaha recording drums, and these are no exception. I'm gonna actually go ahead and play with some of the snares because, as you see, I have all the expansion packs. However, the ones with the Y, the Yamz, I'm going to go ahead and play with. There are 5 new snares with various tunings in this new Yamz pack. I'm gonna play this again. I'm also going to play with the kick drum, which has 5 different padding settings, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and play this. I keep clicking on things. And I'm gonna play with the snare first. That snare is very 90s. I love it. My favorite out of the Yamz is probably the 310 Hertz M Custom. And these toms sound phenomenal. I think these are the only, these are the only toms in the Yamz pack. However, with the kick, let's play this drum pattern one more time. I'm gonna show you the different amounts of padding in the kick. I actually really like the pillow. I should use that for the full mix, actually. The pillow's great. Although, what I originally had is pretty good too, Mad One. Little thuddier. I don't know, I really like the pillow. Now, moving on to the cymbals. The hi-hats, currently I have the, what is it called? The meld hi-hats. Grit. I tend to like a lower tuned hi-hat. That way they're not as pokey. Oh, I like that China. That's nice. Now, as far as the ride go, it depends on what I'm doing. I either will like a ping kind of a thing or a washed out one. That's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we have our kit. Let's go into the mixer and let's dial in some things. So first, we actually, obviously we have our tom bus and we can control the panning of each of the toms. The amount of saturation currently is not that high. I'm gonna turn up the saturation on the toms and let's play primarily with the kick and snare. The kick, I'm probably gonna wanna add some more compression. Let's play around with this and pay close attention to the kick drum. Okay, now let's focus on the snare drum. Let's see if we can get a little bit more body and a little bit more crack out of it. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so on the master, there's a parallel button here for parallel compression. Notice the actual amount of compression going on is fairly low, so let's go ahead and play with that a little bit as well. It's pretty good. I like the fact that I can dial in different amounts of saturation per shell, per kit piece, whereas a lot of plugins that I see have just one global amount of saturation and is either on or off. Let me be the cook. Miko lets you be the cook. And I enjoy that. Finally, let's go to the overheads. Let's dial those in just a little bit. And I think I might want to add some snare into the overheads. Let's check this out. Sounds really, really good, especially for the fact that this is just a stereo instance and I've literally done all the processing within the plugin itself. There's a lot of flexibility here, but if you're looking for a particular flavor, I would recommend starting and getting the actual drum shells sounding as close to what you can first. So if you're looking for a lot, not necessarily a click, but more of a tack with the kick drum, definitely play with a lot of the kick drums, play with the EQ, treble, and low end, namely, first before you start going instantly to compression and saturation. Saturation is something that I think should be, the sprinkling on the donut, as it were. Pretty cool. I use these quite a bit, just in their base form. I've had the essentials since launch. I haven't had any of the expansion kits. These are very, very good. And I think, there's only good things coming from ML Sound Lab and ML Drums. Again, the base version of ML Drums is free. So take that for what you will. 25% off all expansion packs as of this filming. I will link down below in the description. And while you are there, feel free to click that subscribe button. And with that, you've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.